What's up everyone, how's it going? In this video I'm going to share with you the solutions of SCANIT April 10 contest, and this has been over just a few minutes back, and uh, I would like to start with the question number 1. So we have to return the maximum length of this set, where the description is given like this: S of I is equal to, starts with A of I, and then A of I, and then A of I. So this is the order in which the set has to be, or similar to that. So we are given n, and under array of integers, all we have to do is s of 0 tells that if you start from 5, then we have to go to the fifth index. That should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 6, and then a of 6 is 2, and from 2 you go to 0. So we have started at s of 0, so you have already 0 in the set, and now you are encountering 0. So this is the point where you should stop, otherwise you will be falling into the infinite loop, and this makes you get into a big trouble. So if you start at s of 1, so s of I can be represented as a set of these things. So for every index, similarly we have to generate a set, and what is the longest length of the set generated from this array. So that's it, and all we have to do is just start from all of this and all of these indexes and see what gives the maximum output. This is just a brute force solution, and I think this should be sufficient to solve this question. So we'll take the input first. So n is equal to int of input. This should be the length of the array, and arr is equal to int of x, for x in input. And we just define a function that returns the length of the set for the particular index idx, and we also have the array passed. And so for what we have to do here is just return the length. So s is equal to set, and current is equal to idx, and from here what we have to do is, while current not in yes, what we have to do here is current should be set to a of current, and before that we just have to add s dot add of current, and this breaks out of the loop when we encounter an element that is already added to the loop or already added to the set, and just return the length of the set. Yep. Right. So what we have to do here, for I in range, we just pass all the indexes. For I in range of n, answer, so we just have answer to be float of -infinity just to get the maximum out of it, and answer is equal to max of answer and the function of I and array. After calculating all of this, just print the answer. Yes, this code works, and we'll try to submit this now. Yes, we'll go to the next question. So here we have two strings given, and every string this hash character represents a backspace. So when we encounter a backspace, we just have to delete the element or the character that has been taken in before that. This gets quite tricky when you have a multiple backspaces or multiple hash characters consecutively or adjacent to each other. So basically this should be working like a keyboard, and just have to make the computations for both the strings and return true or false if both the strings represent the same or not. So we'll just take both the inputs and solve this question. Let's say s1 is equal to the first string. It's just input. s2 is equal to input. So for both these strings, so to compute this computation, we are going to use the stack. So for every non-hash character, we are just pushing into the stack, and for every hash character, we just pop the element that is in the top of the stack. This should pretty well work, and also qualifies this order of n time. So we just have a function to do this thing, and the input has to be string, and what we have to do here is just have a stack, and for x in s, if x is equal to hash, we just have to pop it out. So before popping, we just have to check if the stack is empty or not, and lfx is not equal to hash, just stack dot append x. So what we have to do is just return all the elements concatenated in the stack. So print, what we have to do is print true if both of them are equal for both the strings, right? Function of s1 is equal to function of s2. Print true if both are equal, or just print false. This should pretty well work, and we'll see. Yes, it works. And so basically, if you are familiar with the stack, and this should be enough to understand the solution of this question. And we'll just go to the last question. Largest binary substring. So we are given a string of length n, and we have to find the largest substring or string which is divisible by 2. So what they mean that it is divisible by 2 is if we convert that substring or the binary number into a decimal, that should be divisible by 2. And the other specificity required is it has to be the largest. So what they meant by largest substring is it should be a largest even number. So whenever a binary number is even, or to say whether a binary number is even or odd, we just have to consider the last digit or the least significant bit, LSB, that is at the rightmost part. And if that is 1, it is even, and if that is 1, it is odd, and if that is 0, if the LSB is 0, it's just odd. So if we remove the last character, if we have a 1 at the last LSB, we get the answer. We should probably get the answer, but the only problem with this is we might have 1 even in the substring that we are returning. So we just return all the ones that are at the end. We just have to delete all the ones that are at the end and return the remaining substring. So that is the basic ideology, and with that said, we'll just go and code it up. Okay, we'll just take the input. We'll take the input of s is equal to input, and for this, largest. I think that should be sufficient. And the function has to be doing. We'll change this for simplicity, and what we have to do here is while s and s of -1 is 1, just return, or we have to print, right, s is equal to s of, we just eliminate the last character and just print the remaining substring. That should be enough. Yes, it works. And Just try submitting this. Yes, and the basic ideology in solving this question is just to know whether a number, whether a binary number is even or odd. And that's it, guys. If you find this video helpful, if you like this video, share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep providing more content. Thanks for watching.